Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy. Trey Kelley's wanted me to do a salt and lime video using the Michelob Ultra Pure Gold. Figured I'd go ahead and do the Michelob Ultra as well. Both superior light beers, one organic, the other not. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let me get this off here. Okay, got a little lime here. This is wait, these knives are hard to use. I like using the ones that are a little bit more serrated than these, but we don't have any of those. Not small ones like this anyway. Growing up, my dad and my older brothers, this is how they drank their beer. Not necessarily with lime in it, but salt was always a big factor to use in their beers. It's just that's how they used it, on top of their cans. Back in the day, I don't even know if they rinsed the top of their cans off. When I was a little kid, I didn't see them, but yeah, they'd always have a whole bunch of salt on the top of their cans. They'd give a lick and then they'd take a drink. And as a little kid, I'd running around with my cousin and stuff. I'd go by and my dad would let me have a drink of it and stuff, and so that's just how it was. And as I got older, that's how I started drinking my beer. It was the same way. I got to the point where I liked it so much that I couldn't hardly drink a beer without there being salt on it. Not everybody was familiar with that technique. I started thinking it was just a normal thing until people was like, "You're putting salt on your beer?" "Yeah, why? Isn't that the way you do it?" "No." But when I saw the way people, mostly Hispanics, would drink their Coronas or their other Mexican beers with naturally with lime and salt, I thought, hey, this is where I belong. And when I first had my first Corona and found out that's what you do, I fell in love with it. That's just was awesome. I made a video of doing the salt and lime with the Corona, and become a popular video on my channel. I don't drink my beers like that a whole lot anymore. I've cut way down on salt for the most part. I just do it as a little treat for myself occasionally now. But since I started doing beer reviews back in 2016, adding stuff to your beer, that's just wasn't the way you do it. You don't, you drink it to review it without adding stuff to it. And I got a big appreciation for the taste of beer after that. So that was an interesting part of this hobby. There we go. So I got 2 little limes on each one. They're all fizzing and doing all kinds of weird things. So let's add some salt to it. It's Friday. After my day today, I'm ready. Wow, that really gives it a refreshing type of a feeling to it. This one here is starting to get active. Well, they both go really well with the salt and lime. Very drinkable. Yeah, before I do salt and lime on my bottles, I take the bottles and I run water over the neck of them so that when I shake a little salt on there, the salt will attach to it. Otherwise, if you try to salt it dry, what's going to happen? It's just going to fall off, right? So, excuse me. So, yeah. Let's make sure I wet the bottle. Man. It's been raining all day. All day. I know that spring brings rain, but this is a little ridiculous. I got things I gotta do. They're both really good. When I did the comparison video with these two, I only found a slight difference in it. The pure gold had a little different characteristic to it, and I couldn't really figure out if it had anything to do with the organic part or not, but I found it to be a pleasant little difference. What goes good with beer? How about rolled gold pretzels? Waffles original. I think originally nuts were meant more of a bigger beer snack. It's probably the original beer snack. I've told this story before about the study they did, because bars they had little bowls of nuts on each table, or up on the bar, up on the, where the bar stools are, and on the tables down below. But the nuts were put there because they're salty. You're eating something salty, you're more apt to order a beer and then order another beer because you're eating all these nuts, right? You're eating these nuts so that you have something on your stomach so you can absorb the beer. So it was, one couple sits there, or a party, they eat on the nuts, they leave. The next one comes back. But in between time, what are they doing? They're using the restroom, right? So they did this study. Excuse me. I took a bowl of nuts, or like mini bowls of nuts, after they've had traffic through the bar. And I took one of those lights. I can't remember what they're called, but it detects ammonia or whatever, urine, in other words. And the nuts had traces of urine on all of them. People are eating all these nuts. And yeah, I think it become a bad idea to make those available like full time until the bowl's empty. I think it's probably best they do it per party. Throw those nuts away and then bring out a fresh bowl. I don't know if they if they still do that. Maybe some smaller towns, they don't care, but I think my dad told me that story years ago. Kind of left an impression in my mind. But Very good. Very good. If y'all haven't tried salt and lime on your regular beers and you're only doing it on your Mexican beers, you ought to try it on these kind too and just see what you think. Just, I mean, why not try it at least once, you know? If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't ever do it again. But you might find it's something every once in a while. Might be fun to do. I was going to do this outside on my back deck, but instead I had to keep my little family hostage in the living room while I do this. But I didn't tell them ahead of time that they're going to be sitting there for an hour while I did this. No, it's not that long. It's only been almost 12 minutes, that's all. Yeah, these are good. These are good pretzels. Oh, excuse me. This is a whole pound of rolled gold, which is a good brand. How much you pay for these, honey? Do you remember? The bag says $3.99. I don't know if she paid that for it. Did you get them at warehouse?
Walmart, I think.
Oh, Walmart? It might have been a little bit cheaper than $4 then. Maybe. Okay. Very good. Nice little after work treat. Didn't start off as the greatest day at work. Okay. Well, I'm going to end it here. I got things to do, people to see. But I thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks to Trey Kelley for the suggestion of doing this. Haven't done that in a long time, as a video anyway. So it was fun to do. Y'all try it. Let me know what you think of it. And we will see you on the next one. Y'all have a good weekend. And I already said we'll see you on the next one. Excuse me again.